I traveled with Chris. I went to Arizona, right?
Arizona.
Me, you, and Felipe to Arizona. Then Chris had something happen with his car back in the day that he get the guy. So it was a few funny stories, but have a very serious one that I want to talk about. We talked last night about the accident that happened one gym. I don't want to say the name of the gym, like you guys know, in San Diego, right?
Yeah. So the story's been out. Everybody has seen the video. You know, they're still. I think it's still under investigation. I'm not too sure if the case is closed, but you guys know.
Someone told me. Sorry, Chris,
no, go ahead.
Someone told me that it's not closed investigation yet.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're gonna.
Right, like
yeah.
no. But anyways, this thing happened before the pandemic. Hi, Savon. And just to make clear one thing here, people gonna say, "Oh, you're protecting the instructor." Actually, I never liked the guy. You know, the guy, like, I'm not gonna tell his name, but back in the days, he was sponsored by the same brand I am right now, Geese. Show your roll. Big man, I can see like I'm freaking crazy. Keep going this.
I know, yeah.
Man, like what the heck? I'm like, how called this? PTSD? Like no.
No.
We like have to organize everything. Like man. Like,
I don't even know. But
they
I know.
Have a name like you see like something like wrong, like you want to organize. But we were sponsored by the same brand, and I never have nothing against that guy, but I never a big fan too. You know, like for me, like I don't care. OCD, yeah,
OCD.
Danny. And so you guys cannot say like, oh, Robynho go to defend the guy, defend the instructor.
No, we're not biased here towards anybody. We're not on anybody's side. We're just here to
tell why you see
what we saw from the video.
The truth,
from the truth, yeah, exactly.
So what happens? The kid got injured in one training, and this happened. What I was told like before the pandemic, and when I heard what's supposed to be happening that people was telling before,
yeah.
I said, man, that piece of crap, this and that, because he did that.
The accusations, the allegations.
Why you can expect from that guy? Again, because I don't like the guy. You know, like I'm not for me, like the guy, like I don't care. And you know, the times go, pandemic, everything. Now coming the maybe 2-3 years days ago, coming the thing
2-3
like
days
the news.
ago, the verdict.
The verdict. And then I don't know if the instructor or the gym have to pay the $46 million.
It's ridiculous. It's an insane amount.
And then like okay, like I say like, oh, see, like man, you stupid people doing stupid things, and then the video coming out of what the truth, like what the guy did, you know, for that happen, and that changed my, you know, if the one thing I'm real about is like, if you did something, you have to pay. Yeah, Marcelão. But I'm not gonna go against you if you're right.
Yeah,
you know, the right's right. Doesn't matter who you are.
In America, you're innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, like, you know? And if you're right, you're right. You know, like I cannot say like, oh, you know, the guy did is not wrong, but because of it's him, I don't care when he go jail. No. What I saw was a situation that can happen with anybody.
Any single
in the training. You know, like was of course nobody expect, but accidents happen. Yesterday I was with David. NHRA is a drag racing league, you guys know. And right when you get there, have one guy. They have a little museum in the front, like the old dragsters. And an old man there, he turned on his dragster, and then blow the engine. Like they oh man, all the oil I have on video, and they got, but you know, accidents happen, and then you see the videos, they can crash the car, and then you see in basketball, you see people injuries, broke the foot and hit the head, you know, everything. You have and jiu-jitsu is a martial arts. I have a lot of little injuries happening here. Actually, I go to Brazil next month to have a surgery on my knee. excuse me, than an accident that happened with me here at the gym. So that's why we signed the waiver, because it can happen.
Yep.
Of course, we don't want the tragic, like happened with this kid, happen. But cool,
Yeah.
you know. And when they come with the, how they say before.
So, before all this, we want to talk about the student. I don't want to say his name. You know, God bless him for recovering his injuries and being able to walk now and being able to move. That's the first thing. God is good, and we're not here to attack him or say anything bad about the kid. But what we read in the article claims that the kid, now he's a young adult, that he was a new white student trying out a trial class. But,
yeah, that's what we hear.
Yes, so we hear that he just came out and this was his first class. He didn't know nothing of experience, and this tragic incident happened. But the truth, the matter is, the student wrestled 4 years varsity wrestling. So a lot of people don't know that. Prior to coming into jiu-jitsu, I wrestled too, and I already had kind of a basic knowledge of grappling. So he's an experienced grappler. When you wrestle at varsity at freshman year, you know how to grapple, you know how to move, you know your maneuvers.
In 4 years, like, man.
Yeah, 4 years. And apparently he's been doing seminars. He did classes with other people, so people know the kid. It's not like this was
I heard he did Pan Am's too.
and he
18,
competed,
right?
yeah,
Or
28.
19.
The same year around the incident, he competed at Pan Am's. But so what I heard and what I received, I have some. I don't know. I don't want to accuse the kid, but these are, from what I hear, this is what was said during the court case. So I'm going to say it, and I'm going to try to keep his name out. But this is what he responded with. He said, "I was with the instructor, and we have had several rounds already. It was about 12:48, and basically what happened was he had my right leg in what's called a high single. We're about 6'2", 6'3", both of us, and my leg was right above his left shoulder. That's when he just picked me up at once, and then it says here he made a crack sound like dumped me on, and I was on the way down, and I fell on my neck to the left, and it was a loud crack. And well, you guys have seen the video. We saw the proof. The guy did not get single legged. It was from a turtle position.
No, like we have the video set up here. If you guys, let's put the video.
And so it was a Leo Vero back take. That's how we can explain it. It's a technique that happens every single day, and everybody does it. Whether it causes accidents or injuries. Majority of us know we tuck our heads, but as a wrestler base, we like to plant our hands out, and we put our necks on the mat so that we resist that roll, and it's a common issue that us wrestlers have, that we do. But you guys will see the video here.
Let's see the video.
So it starts off.
You hear like the instructor, like, look, he never leaves the kid.
No single leg whatsoever.
What happened is this the guy who got injured. Look, his head, you guys can see the head here.
And
gets stuck sideways.
And even then, I don't see a single leg. I don't see any malicious intent. I don't see where he threw his weight directly above his neck. It's a back row. Back take for a back row.
You can see like he put his neck in the other side. That the neck get stuck on the side.
He tried to stop it with his neck.
So
it's an incident. It's a freak incident. It's not anything intentional. It's not intentional. It happens, And it unfortunately, this caused the spinal injury, and it caused him to be a quadriplegic.
But I heard like he's walking.
God bless. He's getting better. The recovery, the testosterone replacement therapy, and everything that he's been taking, it's helping him. And now he's still gonna have to suffer with some injuries. But from what we know, what was told in the articles and what was told during the case, and also from so-called experts, we read this post, and the instructor says, or the expert that came into the case claims that there was malicious intent behind the action. He claimed that he spiked the student on his head. You guys clearly saw the video. I don't see any malicious intent. I think you're an expert yourself.
That was an accident.
It's an accident. Things happen. You know, and
Guys, I do jiu-jitsu. October gonna be 26 years. October. 26 years doing jiu-jitsu. I see one good friend of mine get paralyzed. Get like he how called quadriplegic?
yeah, quadriplegic,
Quadriplegic.
spinal cord injuries.
Yeah. So was an accident. You know, like he was a black belt already. Get an accident, he get paralyzed. And he till today he's paralyzed. His name is Watanabe. But even him, like man, can happen with anybody. You know, this accident, like in 26 years, I saw this incident happen, and one with other guy from Rio de Janeiro from a big team.
Right.
He, when no one go sweeping.
Yeah, it was
the
on.
head,
Yeah, we saw the video with the girl too, right? It was the guy, the girl and the guy that were training.
And have the other one with the blue belt, he doing guard, and the other guy go inside, and then the blue belt drop the weight. But again, this should be, and this was happening in the tournament, should be the referee's fault. The referee can't have to stop right away. I've been referee for a while too. But that situation, I don't see any malicious intention.
Given your expertise and your you don't see that.
Zero.
So during this case, there's a black belt that moved from the East Coast to come out here to claim he was an expert, and he clocked in, I think, 41 hours at $3,000 an hour, right? So that is ridiculous. He made over about $100,000 on this. $126,000, claiming that there was malicious intent, convincing the juries that there was malicious intent, and that what happened was due to his intentions of trying to hurt the kid. He claims that he put pressure on his neck on purpose, that this was all, that this is just intentional, which was not. We see this as an accident. This happens every day. But for somebody who is a part of jiu-jitsu, somebody who represents the coach, or somebody whose family is jiu-jitsu, to come out and speak against another professor, or to hold down someone else on something that happened like this, it's disgraceful, because this is something that's going to ruin this guy's reputation for years to come. This is not something that's just going to go away. This is going to ruin his ability to provide for his family, to provide for his children, and for himself. Who knows if he's going to be able to open up a gym again. Who knows?
Again, guys, that's what I say. I personally not a good friend of the instructor.
Yeah, but you don't.
But he been crucified for no reason.
Exactly. That's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing the crucifixion of a man who.
And I want to put a point here, the guy the expert. He's, on my eyes, he's a just mercenary. He hide himself behind the Gracie name, because it's a Gracie. I don't have nothing to hide here. If you guys want to know whose Gracie is, you guys go and tag. He always come with the videos,
instructionals and
not instructional when he analyze
he just analyzes the videos.
Yeah, all the videos.
Gives his opinion.
And he have an answer for everything. If you guys see anything on the internet that happened related with jiu-jitsu, he go oh, you should do this and you should do that, but because he call himself super smart, but he fight one Metamoris, with some high-level athlete.
Okay.
He only can defend himself.
Yeah, it's all self-defense. He teaches self-defense.
So, why he have this credibility to tell something happened with the other instructor who hurt the kid? He was high-level competitor. He won Panams. He's not
he's not just.
He's not someone that just
making money off the jiu-jitsu.
Making money behind his family name.
Exactly.
He's not. He's like someone that legit athlete. And the other one, why asking him? Why? He and the Gracie, you guys know, a lot of them think they're better than anybody else for jiu-jitsu and the jiu-jitsu community, and that's not true. Okay, actually, the guy who give his time, $3,000 an hour time for.
It's ridiculous.
Take care of this case.
It's ridiculous.
I have the students of him coming here. brown belt, and the purple belt for our gym and some blue belts. Smash them here, like, like on the real jiu-jitsu. We smash them here. Like, I don't say like we're better or not, but like, really. And why their students come here? And now what I did is I'm not gonna allow his students to come here anymore. If the students wanna come here, I'm gonna tell them, okay, sign up with us, because you sign up with the gym just because the Gracie name. And to be real, like, to be clarify here, he's not Gracie Barra, he's the other Gracie. So why you come here? Then he said like, oh, because you don't have enough sparring there.
Yeah, no competition. They don't spar.
No competition, no nothing. And then he have an event on his gym, like when he invite all the black belts in the area to change experience.
He wants everything to be only the self-defense. He doesn't like the competition side of the whole thing. He wants everybody. It's a money grab.
Yeah,
the whole situation is a money grab. A way to get your name out there, to say, hey, look, I know what I'm talking about. Come to my gym. If you look at my videos, if you see what we're doing, we're not training with students who are white belts. We're not doing this. And he's trying to get the money grab and the attention from somebody who's being crucified, and it's disgusting. It's disgraceful. You don't do that. You don't kick somebody while they're down.
Exactly.
Especially when countless of other experts were asked to come in, they saw the video. They said, I'm not going. There's nothing that I see that was vicious or intentional in any way whatsoever. So this guy was able to convince the jurors, the judge, anybody that this was intentional, that this was malicious. Which, you watch the video, you guys can say this for yourself. This is not.
And one more point, like, he's a Gracie. He said like was intentionally. If you remember how you're young, Chris, but I started training like I said, gonna be 26 years. When the jiu-jitsu get in the world, the Gracies come here and challenge everybody, and see the videos like go in the back and slap in the face till they give up.
You can look at all the old school Gracie fight videos.
Exactly.
They go into karate instructor gyms. They go to judo gyms. People who have no ground grappling base.
Yeah.
And they have them on back mount, elbowing, back of the head, slapping them, punching them, and it's like, you're supposed to teach self-defense, and you're acting like you don't know your own family history.
Yeah.
That's how their family made a name.
Exactly. And then you come with this BS like, oh no.
This is not, no.
This is a martial art. It's still a martial art.
Exactly.
It's still one way to fight. Like the best defense is at the attack. And then they come like, oh, we don't do that. Like, BS. Look. Excuse me, guys. Look, all your ankles. The ones I have respect for. Renzo. Rickson. Roger. Look, all these people. Come on, then you go with this BS like, no, we just do this for a lifestyle. We don't. BS. And you go to see the videos and say like, oh, man, I have to remember how they call his videos.
Instructional.
No, instructional. When he talk about the position. Who you think you are? You think you're the best in the world? You never won anything. You never fight MMA. You never put your gear in a tournament, because you know if they put in a tournament, you're gonna get smashed. When your student come here, my student mount on him. All he do is like this.
It's all self-defense.
Stay here.
Yeah,
Stay
no
here.
attacks.
Yeah.
No defending. It's
in the freaking
real life situation.
Real life, people gonna elbow you in the face. Okay, and you claim yourself the best. You're the one like gonna see like the videos.
You have the
like,
best opinion about everything.
About everything. Like, and this pissed me off.
Yeah.
To be real, one time I heard, and this when I see this thing, like I say, like, yeah, that's true. Jiu-jitsu just to stay alive today, just still alive, still like a live martial arts. Because me and you that compete,
the practitioners,
imagine if it was just like the self-defense. Yeah. I don't say it's wrong. I say like it's the best part of jiu-jitsu, self-defense for give you confidence, give you like.
But the competition side is what drives the money. Is what drives the funding. It's what people compete. People are paying the fees. People are paying for gis.
Exactly.
Constantly pushing themselves to be better. They want more. They want experience. They want to learn. They want to get and there's a difference. There's competitors and there's hobbyists. There's people that just train jiu-jitsu, like he said, lifestyle. They want to be in shape. They want to do this and that, but they know when they come through that gym, they sign that waiver, and they know that any day an accident can happen.
Exactly.
It falls
Simple
through.
like that. Simple like that. It's not like you wanna hurt someone. Of course, have a lot of bad intention people out everywhere.
Everywhere.
You know,
Everybody
like
has that.
it's not big. Man, the guy get inside the school a few days ago and kill people.
Yep.
You know, so have bad intentions. And I believe in jiu-jitsu have bad intentions. People wanna hurt. Of course, I believe so. But that specific case wasn't.
No.
And when this piece of crap professor go there and charge $3,000 an hour.
That's his professional opinion that he's
Yeah,
the
like
expertise
to throw someone under the bus. Why? They was down. And you know, at the bottom of your heart, actually he changed his post like 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times in one day.
Because people go there and talk to him like, why you think? Who you think you are to do that? You know, like, man, come on.
It's a money grab. It's all money. It's all money motivated.
I went to his post and I put like, you just a freaking mercenary.
Yeah, same thing.
You just look about money.
Exactly. Everybody there was saying this is disgraceful. You don't kick jiu-jitsu down. Jiu-jitsu is a family. Everybody that does jiu-jitsu, we're all in one big family.
Exactly.
You don't speak bad about one person that did something bad. If it's abusing children or sexually abuse, that's a different story. We're talking about completely something different.
Different.
Yeah.
And
That's a whole different
just like
story.
I say, like in the beginning, like when I heard what happened, because you know, if you in Brazil say, if you fart one block away, when the news come here, like,
everybody
he shit his pants so bad,
Yeah.
like what, you know, because got more. So when I heard this, the story, I say like, man, like, damn, the guy was mean. Like I said, like they said.
Tuesday you told us in class.
Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Then when I saw that was really happy, I said like, man, what's the instructor's fault?
Yeah. Let me read. I want to read to you the.
It wasn't the instructor's fault. Like,
I wanted to read this because it's ridiculous what they said on the Fox News, right? Fox News. Or just basically anybody who was in the situation. So they're saying, let's see, where was it here? So this is from the expert. Full disclosure, I was called to testify as an expert witness in this case. I'll post a thorough video response in the future. He said he's going to do it in a couple days. But there are first thoughts I wanted to share publicly. This case was a tragedy in every sense. 23-year-old white belt, blah, 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 was sparring at a BJJ school in San Diego when the instructor did a technique that placed his entire body weight on Blank's neck, causing him to instantly fall limp and lose all function of his limbs. And then he goes on to say, jiu-jitsu is incredibly effective, but it can also be incredibly dangerous if precautions are not taken. To reduce likelihood of injury, particularly for beginners, jiu-jitsu was designed to empower the weak against the strong. As a Brazilian jiu-jitsu school owner and instructor, we have responsibility to create a learning path that is both safe and structured so that every student can learn their art and build their confidence from day one without risk or otherwise avoidable catastrophic injury. Then he goes on to say, what does he say right here? Oh, well, the footage comes out, right? We saw that there was no intent in this situation that caused the instructor. He was doing everything fine. Everything was it was good. It was rolling. It was just rolling. It was just sparring. And then
just like how Tuco said, like accidents happen in every sport.
Accidents happen.
Someone's trying to take advantage of the situation, and people try to take advantage of the situation. Especially that Gracie guy who goes and gives the expertise.
And then he
really?
wants to say that black belts should never roll with white belts. Okay, you can watch videos on HYPOCRITE Gracie rolling with white belts. You can watch videos of other professors rolling with white belts. It happens. Everybody in every gym.
I roll with you know, like
everybody.
This doesn't make any sense. When I was in Brazil, I tell you guys, my students all the time.
Every time
When I was in Brazil, like was like different. Wasn't nice because the first time I rolled a black belt in my life, I was about like was like end of the year. Right before I get my brown belt. And I was a competitor, was a high level. Before, they go like, imagine if here I go like, oh no, you not roll with the black belts, you go there with the white belts.
Never gonna get better.
Never gonna get better. You roll with everybody. I'm convinced help everybody. Ronnie help everybody. I help everybody. Like, that's all we do. We change techniques, you change experience, you change, like, man, that's about jiu-jitsu. You know, people, we fight, forget jiu-jitsu better than before.
Correct.
No worse than before.
Nope.
And they say now, like, doesn't make any sense.
The level of competition now is insane. You got kids who are 6, 7 years old doing things that people back then that were 20 could not even do. And that's all from learning from black belts, from, you know?
I see, like, a lot of things, like, the blue belts, juvenile doing it, like, I cannot do.
Yeah.
I cannot do, like, oh, can you hold up with that guy? No, because the evolution. But why you think? Because you just throw the white belts? If your gym have the rules that you're not allowed to roll with the higher belts, no problem. But don't tell me like this is the
mandatory
only thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that
because
this is mandatory for everybody.
When your uncles come here and make jiu-jitsu, they was running with people with no experience, zero experience, because jiu-jitsu was being discovered, and they elbow him in the back of the head, they slap him in the face, you know, they do everything, and now you come with this BS. Come on.
You gotta know your history.
Exactly.
You gotta know your history. You gotta know where you come from. You gotta know what has happened before, and before you start claiming false accusations. Because, like we said, this is ruining people's lives. This is not just, oh, okay, this happened. I got my money. This kid is fine. No.
No,
this is something
it's not like
it's a burn.
The kids, man. I wish nothing but the best for the kid, because like this is not a fun situation.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a horrible situation.
It's a horrible situation. But I feel bad for the instructor too, because everybody was like crucifying him.
And until we read the transcripts that are coming out this week, we will hear the full true story, because there is lying on both parts.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. And people take advantage. The whole thing is like, people is taking advantage of the situation.
The only winners here are the lawyers and the experts.
The expert is like a super winner.
Because the student is suffering for life. He's going to have these injuries for years to come. The black belt is going to suffer from his background. History is going to be... it's tainted. His legacy is tainted.
Yeah.
For this injury forever. This is not going to change. People are going to look at him, and regardless of the outcome, people are still going to say, you're evil, you're this, you do that, you do this. Bastard, you should not do this. No, this is something that we don't even know. And the only ones that are walking away with money, the only ones that are walking away laughing are the lawyers
and the experts. The freaking mercenary.
And what I would have...
Like, man, I do jiu-jitsu for 26 years. Of course, they do longer than me. I think they're younger than me, but they do since they're born.
Babies,
you know? But one thing, I'm 110% sure. Your grandfather, Helio, should be like really, really, really sad what you guys doing right now with jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, it's a shame, man.
How you guys treating jiu-jitsu now, giving belts online. How you talking about do something if you promote people online? Tell me.
Yeah.
How you learn, like, and then the guy get a purple belt. I don't know if they change, but you can give
they have credentials.
The purple belt online. You send a freaking video and they send you the purple belt.
It's like online learning. It's not the same as going into the school and learning.
And then the kid have 4 years experience in wrestling.
Yeah.
Compete at Panams.
He's a seasoned grappler.
For sure, he have way more experience than this guy's purple belt. What did happen to purple belt? So like no problem.
Exactly.
Like, come on, guys.
Everybody knows you got to be on the mats. You got to be on the mats to train, to get better, to learn more, to experience that physicality of it.
The world changed. Today you can find anything online. Back when I started training, they have the Grace have some secret position they don't teach.
Yep.
But today with the YouTube and internet
Everywhere.
and all the DVDs, you can get anything. But like I told, like if you try to do one position with me, it's different to do with Chris. It's different to do with someone bigger. Different to do with someone smaller. You have to put the time on the mat. That's why kids like Tina, achieve so much titles and respect in the sport because they drill a lot. It's not like you go one time and watch the DVD. No, you have to put the time on the mat, and then the guy, the expertise, teach people online, send belts by mail. I want to talk something.
And
really?
and we know it. When I first started jiu-jitsu with you, you showed me how to front row.
Exactly.
Tuck your head every day. Tuck your head. We do it till this day when we teach new guys that come in. When you front row, always tuck your head. Tuck your head. And as a wrestler, we have a tendency to plant our hands, use our heads to stop, and it's an accident. It happens, but it's a tendency that we wrestlers have, and it's a tendency that happened with the student.
Yeah.
He had a tendency to not take his back, and he wanted to resist that. So things like this happen. It's a freak accident, but you can't go and say, oh, this guy did this on purpose, he did this on that. No, it's an accident. The bottom line is it's an accident. You shouldn't be making money off of somebody's injuries like this. This is ridiculous. It's disgraceful. It's disgusting. And for people to be online and say, oh, no, well, he deserves what he gets. He should have known better. It's rolling.
It's rolling. Anything
rolling.
happen. Anything can
It's
happen.
rolling.
I blew my knee with a white belt the last time. Like I told, I'm gonna go to surgery. Accident. What I gonna say? Like, oh, it's
I'm going
his
to take
fault.
your whole life? No.
Man, like, I'm gonna first I was the instructor. Second is accident. What I gonna do? Sue the guy? I said, no, it's an accident.
Exactly.
Sucks? Yeah, sucks because man, I have to go to surgery. This will be one more surgery on my knee. But happens.
We know what comes with the territory.
Exactly.
We know
it
what
happens. I cannot do nothing. Like actually, I can do it. Go there, have a surgery, and go again. Recovering, start training is easy. But what am I gonna blame someone? And then if I send the video for the expert, you're gonna say like, oh, this is the instructor's fault to roll the white belts.
And then you know he's wrong because he edited his post, changed the wordings, changed everything on his post so that, because people started catching on. People were like, no, how do you say this? Why do you say he spiked him on his head? Didn't spike him on his head. Then he says, oh, it was maliciously intended for him to hurt the kid. Everybody on the comment section. Everybody.
If you guys go on his
everybody on the comment section.
Instagram
was
page,
telling him
like,
this is an accident.
2,000 comments.
2,000 plus comments of people just nonstop, even famous fighters, everybody who's competed. The one thing I say is, what I would have done if I was that expert, I would have asked the juror, I need each one of you guys to go to a 1-week trial in jiu-jitsu, so you guys could understand what it's like to train, what it's like to know the movements, because then you would understand the situation. I bet a lot of these jurors didn't even grapple, don't even know jiu-jitsu, don't even know wrestling. They're just everyday human beings. So when they see something like this, automatically they're going to go, oh yeah. And plus, 5 years this case, they want to go home. They don't want to go to court every day. So automatically, okay, he's guilty.
It's not like that happen. How should happen?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's not how should happen. Like man, like
unless you know the situation, unless you've been there, unless you know, then I don't think you can speak. I don't think you can say, oh, this is that he shouldn't have never done that. You've never trained. People the jurors, I don't think they train. That's what I would have done. I would have had them go at least 1 week.
And how you get the like you say, like the verdict after one specialist.
Exactly.
And how many black belts you know?
And
because he have a Grace in his name.
Exactly. Yep.
So
and then
you know
there's
so gonna show like a lot of Grace videos back in the days that what jiu-jitsu is about.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, like
show them
like,
you want to talk about bad things? Well, we can talk about the bad too.
Man, like,
you know what I'm saying? And for all the other people that were asked to go and present the case and they said no, that should mean something. That should show that they know what they're talking about. They know that nothing evil was behind that role. It just happens. It's an accident. You turned his head the wrong way. Unfortunately, this injury is gonna, cost the kid. But God bless him, and hopefully, he understands, or he comes to understand that it was just an accident. And you know, I would wish that they get together and talk. You know, that would be something different. You know, I don't. This guy who's an expert says, "Oh, this weekend I'm gonna explain my thing." No, you're just doing that because you want more fame, you want more explanation, you want to elaborate on your. No, we know what you think. That's why you changed the post. You changed it. You changed the wording because everybody called you out on your bullshit. It's not right. You shouldn't do that. You don't crucify somebody. It's not.
The instructors is 39 years old. So he's
39
younger
years
than
old.
me. Yeah. Like, come on.
What's he gonna do for the next
Really?
15, 20 years? Working at McDonald's? You know, it's like, dude, you're ruining somebody's life. He took years of dedication, years of motivation to get where he is now. And out of one accident, a freak accident, we can keep calling it a freak accident because it is. It wasn't intentional. It's going to cost him his entire future, his whole career. Who knows if they're going to let him, you know? You know, it's ridiculous, man, to bash somebody, especially in your own community, when you know things like that have probably happened in your own gym. Everybody knows it's common. We know the risk. We walk into that gym every day. Before you know it, we've signed that waiver. Injuries can occur. We know.
It's so crazy. Like, you cannot find nothing. Not one match from this guy.
Nothing.
On
Yeah.
the internet. Not one match.
But you can go online and you see him on Shark Tank trying to sell products, trying to sell a jacket that turns into a hoodie, or a bag that turns into a jacket. And it's like everything he's ever done is money motivated. It's all money, 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 money. University, online university, this and that. I don't see anything behind that guy that says, "Oh, I'm for jiu-jitsu," or "I'm trying to help jiu-jitsu." All I see is, I'm trying to make money off jiu-jitsu. I don't see this as him trying to be the good guy and trying to help somebody else. No, it's a money grab. It's a money intentional. Everything is money motivated.
Totally. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't understand how people.
I want to see what they say here, like, about him or something like that. It's, man, like, it's crazy how I see this guy, like,
And it's like, we look at Tom DeBlas. He posted this on his Instagram.
mm-hmm.
And he says, this is what I like this, because he says, "My question is, where did he spike him on his head? My heart breaks for the students injured. However, my heart also breaks for the instructor. After seeing the way this played out, I am not sure I will allow visitors to be in my academy anymore at all. Truly, I will need to sit down with all my students and workers and lawyers to speak about it. This is a tragic all around. God bless the student, and I hope he recovers. However, this was an honest freak accident. This was not done maliciously at all. In fact, if the instructors were to be malicious, he would have ripped the submission or lifted and slammed him. This is not okay for the instructor being ripped apart in the way he is." Which he's right.
I have one comment on this by Draculino.
Yeah.
He's one of the OGs from Gracie Barra. Say, like, to Tom DeBlas, you said it all. After the video, I was clear that people try to profit out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God the kid is getting better. That's the most important. But the guy lost all my respect. The Gracie guy.
Yep.
I also liked him and a lot of the things he did, but now no anymore. It's crazy.
You're burning your own image. You're burning your own reputation for $100,000. You know, just for some money, you're gonna ruin everything you worked for because you lied.
And they will do for less than this. They will do for less.
Yeah.
Because like I say, like, what they did for the jiu-jitsu community. They sending belts online. Like, wow.
Just watch his watch his coaching. Watch the way he coaches. If you guys ever watch Brian Ortega compete, when he's in the corner, listen to what he says. He has no idea on how to be a good coach. Everything he ever says to Brian Ortega is ridiculous. It's like he reads from a script. Everything that this man says it's like he's trying to get people's opinions to like him. It's like, dude, just speak the truth. All you gotta do is be honest. And it's man, it just sucks, man. Like I said, it breaks my heart because I know how hard it is to get somewhere. I know how it feels to be accused of something. I know I've been accused.
That you not.
Yeah, and especially when you're not, and it's not something that you're doing maliciously. It just sucks, man. It just.
This like, man, this like bad stuff.
And when you first told us, I was more upset with the instructor because I was like, oh, what an asshole, and man, he shouldn't have done it. He gets what he deserves. But when you start going down the rabbit hole and you start reading more and more starts to come to the light, and next week is gonna be the transcripts, the documents, the rooms, what was said, and all this. It's like, the truth will eventually come out. The truth will be there, and God bless the student. I hope he, everything is going well for him. And the same thing for the instructor. God bless that guy, man, because we all wouldn't want to be in his situation. We all know what's gonna happen, Everybody's gonna want to either leave the gym, but if he has the right support, he has the right mindset, and hopefully if he has the right legal team, they can fight this.
Rener Gracie breakdown. When he do the breakdowns,
yeah.
So you guys just hear the name, he called
breakdowns.
Rener Gracie breakdowns. Because he knows everything.
And he does, and some of the things that he does is okay. I saw once where there was a girl who was getting bullied. He brought the girl in, taught her some jujitsu, but then he kicked her out, and, it's like, you're only doing it for the cameras, man. Like, you're only doing it there. That's, oh, look what I'm doing. I'm trying to help. I did this, and you didn't offer to keep her in your class. You didn't offer to keep paying, to keep supporting this. Like, no, you just did it because, I can get my name out there. I can get my university out there. If you guys want to learn how to self-defense yourself, join my academy. You guys are going to learn much more here than you would in any other gym. And you're safe, we're this. No, you're trying to set the standard for something that's not right. You're trying to belittle competitors, people who compete. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It boils my skin. It's just.
Imagine now we're gonna talk about the what happened with you.
Okay.
Back in the days, when the guy tried to steal your car there.
Okay. So I had an.
What if you have just the self-defense, how to lay down and protect against the choke?
I'm gonna pull guard on this guy, you know what I'm saying?
Guy,
incident happened. Me and my daughter were coming back from grocery shopping. And we enter the back house where the alley is, and we park our car in the back. We're taking out the groceries, and the door is directly right across from the hall. And in that hall, there's
this video got
the video's on my Instagram.
Virus, huh?
Yeah, it went viral. A lot of people were sharing it, and this guy was hiding in the laundromat. So the minute we opened the door and we went inside, he jumped inside my car, took off, and he couldn't get the gate open. So he was just ramming the gate, boom, 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 boom. I come outside and. I was like, where's my car? I started going crazy because I'm like, my car was just here. I didn't park it. Oh, I might have left it in the front. And I'm like, no, I left it here. And I see one of the neighbors come down. He's like, hey, man, this guy took your car. Your guy took your car. I'm like, oh, dude. So I call Mom. My mom's inside the house. I tell her, Mom, call the cops. Somebody stole my car. So I go out, and the guy right there, he's trying to get out the gate. Can't get out the gate. Pull him out the car, and he goes, no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I swear. I was trying to help. There's 3 guys that jumped the gate. And so, I don't know. The situation's crazy. I'm thinking like, man, is he telling the truth? Is he not? Do I just beat his ass here? You don't know what in that moment you start feeling that, oh man, what's going on? So, I go out the gate and I don't see nobody. I'm like, this guy lied. So I get out my car. I'm looking for my wallet. Oh, he's got my wallet. I run out to the back and he's right there changing his clothes. He's taking off his clothes, putting it in his backpack, trying to hide. I catch up to him. I grab him by the shirt, and I'm like, I want my wallet. Give me my wallet. And he's like, I don't have it. I didn't do nothing. I swear, please, come on. We're both Latinos and we're brothers. I'm like, bro, you're nothing to me. I don't like that stuff. And I told him, I was like, give me my wallet now. He gives me my wallet, and as he gives me my wallet, he tries to run. And during this, that's when the video comes out. One of my neighbors grabs the video. And this guy's trying to run, and I'm just holding him, just lapel, like the shirt. I'm grabbing the shirt, and I'm grabbing his wrist, just holding him, and pulling him with a drag. I did a collar drag, boom, to take the back. But this guy was on drugs, so when I threw him, he got back up like nothing.
PCP.
Yeah. Who knows? he just stands right up. I got him with the back take. I hit him with a little foot sweep. Ended up on mount, and I'm all I did was control him. Didn't want to hurt the dude. Didn't want to do nothing. But I'm just maintaining him, And it's like. I could have done worse, but that's all the situation needed. I just restrained him. I was able to get my car back, get the situation settled out. The cops come through, they see me on top of them, and you know, everything went, you know. But the cop, even like, I was worried because what if I throw punches? What if I beat this guy? He's bleeding. Then I look like the victim, you know. I look like the person that beat this guy up, and I'm, you know, I could have gotten in worse situations, but thank God everything went okay. My daughter wasn't in the car when this happened, and it's crazy.
Darren said the best video ever.
It was man, that video was insane, dude. It's just and the thing about it is that the guy had a knife in his pocket, he had a gun in his backpack, and who, you know, we don't know the situation that could occur.
And I love to see the videos when bad people getting beat up or getting, you know, hold it in business, and man, like I love to see those videos. So that's the thing, you know, like you see like jiu-jitsu help Chris, jiu-jitsu and wrestling, all the experience have to control situation. We don't need the breakdown or some expert to tell like, oh, he could not do that. Like, come on, you know, like to throw him down. To like, oh, what if Chris? What if you beat the guy? Beat. You're wrong. No, you're right. You and you're right because you and your in your right. You have the right to do that. He tried to do steal something. Defend yourself. Have a knife. Have a gun. So and then they get, oh, you just can control. You control it good. But what if someone like a little bit more explosive?
Exactly. So, what if I didn't know jiu-jitsu? What if I didn't know how to wrestle? What if I didn't know how to control the arms, the wrist? Everything we learn every single day in the gym. What if I didn't know that? I wouldn't have been able to throw him down. I wouldn't have been able to attack first because I'm not going to let him attack me. I'm controlling the situation. I'm holding on, and who knows if this guy, the expert, would have said, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that. No, nobody knows because in that situation, you're not thinking. You're just trying to make sure that this guy's not hurting nobody. He doesn't hurt me. He doesn't hurt my family.
And just for the expert, probably if everything go good, you're gonna lose some membership,
reputation,
right? Because I'm gonna tell the guy when he come back, say like, look, or you train with me, or you train him. Oh no, I'm gonna pay the mat fee. No. To train with me, you have to have a membership here. We don't give belts online. We don't send belts by mail. We do the real stuff here. Yep. The thing I learned for 26 years. Like I said, he's 39. Probably have 39 years actually experience. But I'm not dumb either. You know, I know what I do. I know how to control the situation. And I never gonna throw, like I say, like throw someone, kick
somebody when they're down.
When they're down, you know, like even the guy I don't like the instructor, but he wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
He don't did anything dirty. He don't try to hurt the kid. It was totally accident.
Yeah.
And
5 years I've been training with you. Man. 5 years. We train good. We train, you know, people come in here and they say, oh, you guys train. You guys spar hard. You guys train hard. Not one time I've seen anybody get injured here or hurt in any way that somebody could say, oh, it was intentional. Or no, we roll good. So,
like I say, we have like, of course, we have some injuries, but accidents happen.
Yeah, accidents
not like
happen.
Like, oh, that guy was mean. Like, look what he did. No.
Yeah, no, we're a family here. You know, everybody who trains here, we're a family.
The meanest thing I do is put my chin on the people's ribs.
But even then, you know, it's not. You know, it's not intentionally. We're just here. We're it's all roll. It's all fun. Everybody's here trying to have a good time. And 5 years, I'm not seeing one person try anything intentional. And even if they did, you know, they don't come back the next day because jiu-jitsu gets rid of the assholes. Jiu-jitsu cures.
This one thing like I really like about our gym. Like people like, oh, that guy is like no good person. He's not gonna stay.
Yeah.
He not staying.
Knows. Yeah.
He knows like how if you see Pancho's gym, the same thing. They all like family there. If you see Leo's gym, the same thing.
Yeah.
Lucas' gym, you see like they're always together.
Everybody has each other's
You know,
back.
they always have. This guy, I never see him with his students. Why? He's so important.
Yeah.
He's above everybody. He practically God. Yeah. The way he thinks he's
the way he sets himself up is like God. Do this
like,
my way or it's wrong.
Yeah. It's like, man, come on. But I think we talk good about these. Like, man, my advice is like, of course, have the waiver, but see how you train. Accidents happen. We can prevent, But even like that, accidents happen. Okay, just in the expert gym, maybe not happen because the belts come by the mail. So if you train by yourself, probably not gonna happen the accident like that. Just be careful. You guys gonna do the forward roll because watching online is a little bit different. So
Exactly. Yep.
be careful, guys. And for the guy, I feel so disgusting at him. Like, since I see the belts online and I talk with the teammates,
Yeah.
all the other black belts, like, man,
What is this?
poor Helio,
Yeah.
Helio Gracie.
Looking down on him.
He's
right
like, what the heck they doing with everything I built?
now. Yeah.
He built that like, man, like say, like the videos of he coming here and challenging anybody, big or small,
Trying to prove
And-
something, you know,
and then the guy go and give belts online.
and saying it's not about competition. It's about lifestyle. It's about. It's like.
So I talk and pretty much like just Draculino, how Draculino say, I feel no respect for you. You embarrass jiu-jitsu. You embarrassing jiu-jitsu.
And if you're capable of shaming somebody, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Exactly. All right. So thank you, Chris, for coming. Always a pleasure. Always when people come here, Hooligans sponsor us with the t-shirts, and you have the t-shirt, the Partiu Pardal podcast t-shirt. The t-shirt is at home. I forgot the t-shirt, but I'm gonna bring you. You're here every day. I'm gonna bring you, and then you take a picture and post the picture.
Yes, sir.
Again, guys, if you guys not subscribe on the channel, go there. Now I think I change. If you guys just put P3 podcast, we'll pop it up the name. Go there, subscribe, tune it on the notification, like the video and make a comment. And you guys know if
Let
it's
us-
a
yeah.
bad comment, gonna go bad too. Like gonna go really bad. I don't care who you are. So thank you for support. Thank you Hooligans for support the channel and always take care of us. Thank you Shoro for support me, and thank you REMEDIUM CBD for support us too.
Yes.
All right. Don't forget Wednesday. This live now gonna be on the channel. Okay. So Chris, thank you so
already know.
much. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Really appreciate your time. We appreciate your passion for jiu-jitsu.
Yes, sir. Mucho te querís.
Mucho te querís e partiu pardal. Olé!
Wow.